What's up, guys? This is RJ Rogers here. This is something to think about as well. Have you noticed in 2020, employers started caring about the employees? They say, okay, look, guys, we got COVID, all this other stuff. Go home, stay safe, be healthy. We'll keep in touch. Now, some of the other companies, they just straight up let you go with no word or warning, or they'll say because of health reasons. And then we go into 2021. Companies are still playing the nice card, but they're saying, well, okay, we're still under lockdown, but we are going to open up, but just limited. We're going to open up to limit capacity. So they're still being nice to you and all this other stuff. And as we progress through 2022, they're like, okay, guys, well, you guys are going to start coming back to work. We're still going to be very limited, but some places are going to open to full capacity. And you got some folks who said, no, I kind of like staying at home. I like working from home. And so that's been a little tug of war between corporate and the employee. Now we go into we go into 2023. Now corporates stop being nice. Now all of a sudden they're like, look here, your mother. You're going to come back to this office, or we're going to threaten you, or you're going to get fired. And that's how they are now. I mean, if you look at how corporate America has been progressing, at first they were nice to you. They were giving you a sense. Some of them were giving them benefits while they were still in lockdown. But now you're looking at now 3.5 years later. Now they're being an ass. I'm just saying they're going to be a straight up asshole to you. So my question is this: I'd rather work from home than go back. So I'm not going to make this video any longer. I just realized how quick corporate could turn on you in a heartbeat because they so worry about all the so-called work culture. If they so caught up in the work culture, why were they buttholes to you in the first place as the employee? They were treating you like crap. Now all of a sudden, you working from home, you're doing a better job than you did working at the office. And they said, well, you got to know your coworkers. Look, we be on Zoom call every day. Why not just have a Q&A with me and the other employees? That's how we get a chance to know each other. Not everybody wants to go back to the office. But now corporate, I'm sorry guys, I'm still fighting sleep. That's why I'm doing all this and stuff. But I just realized how sick they are. They're dying for you to go back to the office. Now I'm getting an article reading about Kroger's that folks they done fired, or some folks done quit. Now they texting those folks back saying, hey, we really need you back. We really need you back in the store. Then you got Amazon that's doing folks dirty on the daily. I mean, if you listen to the Dave Ramsey show or Ken Copeland show, and you hearing all these callers calling them about advice how to get out of situations, most of them guys came from tech jobs, and some of them came from the warehouse jobs. So it's almost as though it's almost like you're seeing the BS behind the scenes, and you're telling people, and then you got some of those same people that's saying, well, we encourage you to come back to the office. Now, of course, that's warehouse, but I'm talking about folks in tech, folks that came from the cubicle that are doing better off working from home. And matter of fact, they're progressing very well. But corporate America don't want you to do that, because you know why? And to sum it all up in this video, corporate America has always got this thing of controlling you. They want to control you. But during the pandemic, it gave you a peace of mind to say, corporate can't make all the decisions for you. Sometimes you got to do it for yourself. And there are a lot of folks who went through mental stress. I mean, you talk about mental. I mean, I done read reports, Reddit, all these newspaper articles about employees, even employees' testimony on social media about how they were treated. And some of them were not BSing. Some of them really went through a mental episode dealing with these employers. And these are the same employers that are now telling you to come back to the office. If I was treated like crap on the job, and I'm doing better off working from home, and I'm getting my work done faster, and they're saying, well, you need to connect with people. I got family members for that. I got friends outside of work. I don't need to connect with everybody. You know, that makes no sense. So I don't know. I feel like corporate is just wasting your time and they want to control you. They want to keep an eye on you. That's all this is. It's control and manipulation. And they're trying to be philosophical at the same time, but be a butthole to you at the exact same time. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Do you think corporate has gone a little bit too far with this whole? Now they demanding, they threaten. I mean, listen to the CEOs. Listen how they were talking these last few weeks. How they threaten employees, saying, "Well, we're going to do what we have to do, even if it means you're going to lose your job." Dude, you were just begging for folks to come back. Now all of a sudden you're turning around threatening them. I don't know, man. I think corporate needs to be really. They need to think really hard on this because it looks like they're not putting no thought into what they're saying and how it's coming across to millions of people. So, what are your thoughts about this, guys? I mean, I've seen enough of this almost on a weekly, almost on a daily. There are more employees. There are more employees quitting jobs. And then here comes corporate who can't even be a bigger dick than they are now. Now they coming around saying, we're going to have to tighten our belts and stuff. Okay, tighten your belt, but there are other companies. You're not the only company in the world. Google, you're not the only company in the world. Amazon, you're not the only company. All these other, and Kroger's, you're not the only grocery store. Target, you're not the only retail store. You got you got thousands of stores available to anyone. They can go work anywhere. And Google thinks that, oh, well, we have to cut people back. Okay, I mean, there are a lot of tech jobs. And some of them are not going to be like with another tech company. It could be in government. It could be a retail to keep track of inventory. Or even you can work at a computer shop, electronics store. So it just kills me how these corporate jobs think that we're the only place for you to thrive. That's BS. I mean, they really think they're above everybody. They really think we're the only ones you can come to get employed. No, you don't. And you got a lot of people going into entrepreneurship. Notice they ain't said nothing about entrepreneurs. They got real silent, real quiet. So think about that for a moment. I'm going to end this video real quick. But what do you guys think about this whole thing about corporate trying to threaten everyone to come back to work? Man, a lot of people are opting out of that. They like, you know what? Since you're going to threaten me and send threatening emails, then you're going to fire me without telling me. You're not going to send paperwork. Yeah, I'll have to deal with you. You're not the only company. Let me know and your thoughts below.